Was the real Tyler's back winning another 2008 year and continues with Sacrifice. Decent pay-per-view, I gotta say. This is before Slammiversary, so yeah. May 11th at the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. I barely set the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida around this time period, today, because Against All Odds, Destination X and or Lockdown, rather, were in different venues, I think South Carolina had Against All Odds, yeah. Virginia had Destination X, and Massachusetts had Lockdown. Well, Lockdown was basically on the road because it's a bigger event. Sacrifice, which was in the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. So yeah. This was supposed to be Samoa Joe defending against Scott Steiner and Kurt Angle, but unfortunately Kurt Angle had an injury. So yeah, but he's not gonna be out for that long because he'll be at Slammiversary. So yeah, and before this pay per view, we got the Scott Steiner math promo. You'll say they all create equal. But you look at me and Samoa Joe, I'm a genetic freak. The numbers don't lie. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you take your 75 chance of winning, minus my 75 chance of winning, and you go one-on-one, and they have 66 and two-thirds chance. Just look that up. Just look it up. It's the funniest Scott Steiner math promo I've ever seen. And him and Rick are going into the WWE Hall of Fame, so yeah. Oh my god, the Scott Steiner math promo is one of the funniest Scott Steiner promos I ever. But anyways, and the tag team titles were vacated because something about Super Eric not being Eric Young, and then the tag team titles got vacated, and yeah. So now they had to do this wild tournament. Now HSS had to find a new partner. This was like 2 weeks before his face turn. So yeah. So he found Super Eric. Okay. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, let's get on to it. And then they had these random teams that team up. Like Sting was teaming up with James Storm for some reason, and Booker T, who we'll get to the next match, had to team up with Robert Roode. Matt Morgan had to team up with Kip James. Facing heels. And the last one, BJJ had to team up with Awesome Kong, who was the TNA Knockouts champion. Okay. So yeah, AJ Styles is a heel. Well, this was before he turned babyface. And Super Eric. Sting a babyface. Well, this was his before he turned heel. And James Storm, who was a heel. Matt Morgan's a babyface. And Kip James was a heel. And BG James was a babyface. And Awesome Kong was the heel. And Raw Rue was a heel. And Booker T was a babyface until this event. So that's. Anyways, except for AJ Styles and Eric and Super Eric, my bad. These four teams are not gonna get along. Anyways, and there's 13 matches. Let's just be honest, 13 matches, and I've been talking for 4 minutes, and I had not talked about the pay-per-view. Anyways, you had some legit tag teams like Team 3D and LAX, but holy shit, random ass tag teams. Is this the Lethal Lottery from WCW? Anyways, first match is the first Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament qualifying match. Team 3D defeats James Storm and Sting. Gee, I wonder who's going to win this match. Yes, it's going to be Team 3D. This was Sting will disappear again before July. I give it a 4. The next won in the Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament is Christian Cage and Rhino. Yeah, they were. Yeah, this was an okay team to be in. This defeats Booker T and Robert Roode. This was not that good of a match. I give it a 3. And then Booker T turns heel, and this leads to the main event Mafia. Before the main event Mafia, that is. Third match is what else? Another Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament match for the quarterfinals. LAX defeats Kip James and Matt Morgan. 0. This was a terrible match. And then the last quarterfinal Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament is AJ Styles and Super Eric defeats Awesome Kong and BG James. This was actually not bad. AJ Styles just doesn't want to hit Awesome Kong because, yeah, but yeah, this was before he turned face, so yeah. I think this is the best match of the 4 tournament matches for the quarterfinals. A 7. And then we get... I think this is one of the worst TNA match stipulated matches. Everyone said, oh, prisoner match, or the electrified cage. I don't know, this was the worst, because it lasted from Sacrifice to the Hogan Impact from 2010. A Terror Dome match to determine the number one contender for the TNA X Division Champion. And takes Kurt Angle's place in the main event. Cass defeats Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Consequences Creed, Curryman, Jay Lethal, Jimmy Raves, Johnny Devine, Shark Boy, and Sanjay Dutt. Honestly, I should have just done Joe and Steiner just a one-on-one match. Whatever. For the first Pterodon match, this was just decent. I give it a 5. Anyways, then we have the semifinals of the Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament. Team 3D defeats Christian Cage and Rhino. Obviously, it's going to be Team 3D. Good semifinal match. 6. And then we have the second semifinal match of the Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament. LAX defeats AJ Styles and Super Eric. Again, this was before AJ turned babyface, and yes, AJ Styles was not going to win this tournament with Super Eric. Another 6. And then we have a 10-woman knockouts makeover battle royal. What the hell is that? To determine the number one contender for the TNA X Knockouts Championship. Well, it's just a battle royal to begin this. And then, when the final 2 happen, it's a ladder match. And by the way, the runner-up who doesn't win gets to get her head-shaped bald, my bad. Gail King wins this, and it came down to between her and Roxy Laveau. And yeah, there was a Fire Russo chanting it was just mediocre. And the fire. Now we get to the. Anyways, last 2 matches. Wait. Oh, there's only 10 matches. I thought it was 13, whatever. In the finals of the Deuces Wild Tag Team Tournament for the vacated TNA Tag Team Champions, LAX defeats Team 3D. I honestly think Team 3D should have won the tag team titles, but whatever. LAX wins for, what was it? They won 10-6 on Impact and then a Battle for Glory. And then here, this is actually their 3rd reign as tag team champions. I give it a 5.5. Anyways, then we have the main event, a 3-way match for the TNA Championship, and this was Scott Steiner's Feature Fire World Title match. So yeah, it's Samoa Joe defeats Cass and Scott Steiner. This was just it should have just been Steiner and Samoa Joe. Cass should not be in this match. I'm sorry. it's again just my phone fell down. But anyways, this was just fine of a main event. Um, I give it another 7. Um, and Samoa Joe wins and retains the world title. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, Sacrifice, I give it a 6 out of 10. A 6 out of 10, just like I gave Full Gear. Anyways, next up is Judgment Day. Will be next. So, yeah, on the road to 50 subscribers. And I'll be back with my next What If tomorrow, perhaps. Yeah.